Now, this is the trailer I've been waiting weeks for. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Dirky the Review, back again with another video. So, we finally got our first trailer for Daredevil Born Again. And let me bring you into speed up on what's been going on with Daredevil and all the Netflix stuff. As of now, until April, that is, it's been 10 years since Daredevil released on Netflix and also brought a new spin. And the fact that it's like, oh, we can take these Marvel characters and bring them down street level. And the fact that they did them on Netflix, where it's like, okay, Netflix at the time was like, okay, it's a new network. They have some little TV shows like House of Cards, Orange is the New Black at the time. And them taking on a big project like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and doing Marvel Cinematic Series, I felt like, okay, that's something interesting. But then again, it's like, okay, are they going to be standing out, or are they going to connect to the big MCU in some way? And at the time, they didn't. But as of now, with all the new canonity that's going on, and the fact that there are some actors returning from previous projects into this, I can just say, yeah, these should have been canon all along. I always assumed that they were, but they just never touched upon the street level shows and also other shows in between. Like they had Agents of Shield, which once in a while was connected, but then it wasn't. The Runaways, which was its own separate story, and Cloak and Dagger for the most part. But back to the Netflix stuff. Yes, I appreciate the Netflix series and what they've done to bring maturity into the MCU. But Daredevil was always the show I felt like, okay, out of all the shows that they announced, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, I'd always assumed that Daredevil was going to be the one that stands out the most and the one that was going to be there the longest until a couple weeks after season 3 got canceled. And I said, you know what? We can't have nice things. All that support led to Marvel saying, you know what? We can bring back Daredevil in a few years, but instead of actually trying to change up what made the show perfect, they're actually bringing back Charlie Cox. This is D'Onofrio, a couple of cast members back, even John Berthal as the Punisher. All the makings for a good show until a couple of things happened at Marvel recently that they overhaul everything and reshooting a couple things again, even though there are certain plot lines I feel like, yeah, this was meant to be reshot. There's been some footage out there at D23 that's been leaking around, and hopefully we can get to see a couple new things while still seeing the bits and pieces of what previously was shown in HD. So let's take a look.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely
Starting off
unpleasant
with the brutality.
seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come
Foggy,
up in the
Karen.
world. I could say the same about you. The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced. Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system. Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed.
No, that's a good shot.
It's hard to come to
But
terms
also,
with the violent nature.
Oh, that's where Madam Web took place.
It has over us.
Damn. Oh, Poindexter. Spinal surgery worked out.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos
Matt being a certified slut.
must reign.
Muse. Vanessa. Ha! I didn't expect them to show him now.
Hatch it down. I was raised to believe in grace.
Oh, Tony's kid. As a soprano.
But I was also raised
Oh! Hoo-hoo.
to believe in retribution.
The helmets. Oh. Yeah, they're going brutal with this. It's like they listen. Not bad, and I can say within this trailer itself, it looks like it has a bit of resemblance to the original, and the fact that this feels more like a season 4, seeing as though we're seeing some characters come back. We're seeing Poindexter again, Kingpin. After the events of Echo, he's going on to the position of being mayor. While still acknowledging that all the stuff in Netflix happened, I'm still wondering how how would he even get the upper capacity to be mayor? Since I feel like he's known throughout the whole Hell's Kitchen as a criminal, and the fact that they had him on house arrest last season, I'm wondering how would they even still let him be mayor, or how is that even allowed? But then I realized politics. Besides that, I can say some of the action here looks amazing. I love the fact that we're seeing everything within an MCU budget, and also the fact that, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine did kind of come out, and that showed that you can do a lot with an R-rated movie, and the fact that they're doing this with an R-rated series, and the fact that within Daredevil, the show itself, I feel like, yes, everything looks clean, everything looks nice and polished, but then again, something about the original series where I feel like, yeah, everything was still shot like as if it was a TV show. Like I feel like the way all the colors and everything looked in that show looked specifically geared towards Daredevil, where everything was in red, everything you saw was dark, and the fact that everything moved within. Okay, you didn't know what was going on in the background, but every once in a while you see a sense of a good fight, and the fact that some of the choreography was a bit more fast paced. We're seeing legs getting broken, and we see some guy's arm get snapped in half. The brutality is there, but I hope that's not the main thing that's been shown off, and I still want to see a little bit of the dynamic between Matt Murdock, Karen Foggy, which I feel like that little tease in the beginning and how we only see them for the beginning of this trailer. I hope they don't do what they originally planned on doing, which was killing them off. They're what made the show stand out, and the fact that at least it's continuing on where it's Nelson and Murdoch and Paige, and the fact that they waited until now to put out a trailer because I feel like, yeah, with all the Marvel stuff that's been going on and a couple leaks out there, I feel like, okay, once they release the leaked version, they should put it in HD. But they waited until now, a month, I guess. I would say a month, but again, a month and a half before the show drops. All I can say is I'm excited for it, and the fact that it's like, yeah, they're listening to fans on this one. They know what we like till 2024. And I feel like this is a testing ground for Spider-Man because I feel like, yeah, with all the complications with Secret Wars and Doomsday and what's going to be going on within the next Spider-Man movie, I wouldn't mind if they could have just listened to people beforehand. Where like, okay, you have a street level Spider-Man, but then again, you're looking around a friendly neighborhood like in Queens. But then again, what's near Queens? Hell's Kitchen, and it would have been more sense to at least team up Spider-Man with Daredevil within the next movie, so like that both of them can fight Kingpin. I don't even know if the line, because there is a rumored line in this which I keep hearing about where he's like, "Oh, I don't want there to be no vigilantes, no devil of Hell's Kitchen, and no people dressed like spiders." And I'm like, okay, hopefully that line is still in the show. I'm not saying that it is going to be there, but something along those lines has to be interpreted here. All I can say is I can't wait for the show. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't think they need to put out a second trailer. Everything is more past forward here, where I feel like, okay, this is all you wanted to show us. And also, there's 9 episodes, so all of this could be the first 3 episodes, or at least what they want to show us. And that's all I want. Just give me a straight up story with Matt Murdock and Kingpin. Yes, you're gonna have a couple characters incorporated like the Punisher and some other vigilante slash heroes in the mix, but I kind of want to see how their dynamic is gonna work out now in the MCU, since there's a lot of history involved, and within a 9 episode series, there's a lot to actually fill in the gaps of what happened in the last season, and hopefully enough, at least set up a couple future arcs within the time of the street level heroes. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.